Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Hearts and More with Tracy in the garden spot. I'm going to try and overwinter this pepper. It's doing so good, it still has flowers on it. Can you see that? It's been producing peppers for me. There's still peppers on here and there's flowers. I've never overwintered a pepper plant. I have two in here, but this one isn't looking so good. It's the leaves are turning variegated, and so is the pepper. I don't know if I should do that one as well. See how the leaves, I don't know what that means, if you can see that or not. They're turning variegated. Maybe if I just pull those off. But that pepper has white stripe in it, so I don't know if that's viable or worth pulling out. I think I'll just leave that one out there and work on this one. So I've taken off a lot of the bottom leaves. I have quite a few holes in them from some bugs. What bugs like pepper plants, I don't know. So I'm just gonna, soil's kind of soft, just dig around it, dig down in here and pull it on up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Nice root ball. I'm gonna cut this off. I used that to stabilize it when it was small. So, I'll take these sticks out and knock off most of the soil. I'm gonna try and get all the soil off because I don't know what kind of bugs are in here from being outside all summer. There's a weed. Let's get rid of those. Let me grab my scissors so I can cut this off. I'm going to continue to knock out as much of this soil as I can get out. And then I'm going to take it over and bathe it in some peroxide water. That should help if there's any type of microbes or bugs or whatever in here. That should help to kill them. Researching, I read that's what you're supposed to do, soak them in some peroxide water if you're bringing them in. You can actually pour the peroxide water into the pot and let it soak and drain off. All right, let's take it over and give it a bath. All right, I'm gonna pour some water in this pitcher here, enough to cover the roots. And then I'm gonna pour some peroxide in here. And then we'll sit this in here and let it soak. And I'm gonna give it about 15 minutes. But in the meantime, I'm gonna stir it up good and get off more of this soil. Roots look pretty good. All right, I'll be back in 15 minutes. Let this sit and soak and kill all those microbes and bugs and whatnot. So it's been a good 10-ish, 15 minutes. And I'm gonna take this out of this peroxide water. And of course, I'm gonna save this water and throw it in the garden. Throw it somewhere. Water another plant out here or something. And I'm gonna rinse it off again. So they look pretty clean, pretty good. And then I'm also going to spray the leaves with peroxide solution. and the stem. So I had another block of cocoa coir that I put the water in, and then I added vermiculite, perlite, crushed crab shells, seashells. There's eggshells in here, coffee grounds, and some sea moss. It's not a very big pot, but it should be enough for the winter, I would think. And I'm gonna have to go back in and get some more soil. But I'll put this in here, what I have so far, and pack it down a little bit. Oh yeah, it's gonna fall over. I'll be right back. All right, here's my new amended cocoa coir soil. I guess that's what you call it. And let's get some more in here. I'm putting it in a small pot for right now. When I get it in the house, I'm going to transplant it again. I have another pot, but it doesn't have a hole in it, and my son said he's going to drill a hole in it. I don't know how to do that. Oh, you know what? This pot, I'm thinking about drilling a hole in. But I just took this off another pot that has holes. Hold on. Hold on. No, they're too dirty. I'd have to clean them. I don't have time to clean them right now. So anywho, let me get back to what I was doing. Let me finish filling this up. And I will maybe wash one of those other pots out to do this later. Pot it again. Or I'll have my son drill a hole in that glass. I think you put it underwater and you can drill a hole in glass. I think that's how that works. I've yet to experience. Try that. Pack that down, secure this plant in here. Yeah, this might not be big enough because it wants to topple over. Put a little bit more soil in here on this side. I might have to put one of those sticks back in here to balance it and hold it up. But this is the other pots. They're wider, have a wider opening, so if I can pull these apart and wash one of these off, then I'll transfer it into one of these because they have the holes in the bottom already, instead of drilling the hole in that other one, I think. So in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give this pepper plant some Epsom salt mixture to reduce the shock. Reduce the shock when you transplant. And for this half gallon, I have 2 teaspoons of Epsom salt mixed in here. That should be enough of that. And then what I'm going to do is soak it with water, leave it out here, and let it drain well before I bring it in the house. Let that penetrate all the way through. Then that way I can put some more soil, pack some more soil in here. And what I'm going to do is spray this soil because it is wet, and it will be wet when it comes in the house. And you know what likes wet soil, right? Gnats. So I have some mosquito bit tea, and I'm going to spray the top of this soil with the mosquito bit tea. Alrighty, tell me what you think. You think I did things right? Do you think it's going to live? I hope and pray it will. And I hope it doesn't go through too much shock of me transplanting it again. Maybe if I do it soon, it won't. I'm going to go ahead and put this stick back in here to help stabilize it and keep it upright. Maybe put a little clip on here. Get rid of this middle leaf. What do you think? What do you think? You think it's going to survive? I hope so. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll have peppers all winter long. We shall see. Toodles, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Love ya. We'll see you soon. Hey, don't go nowhere. I'm back already. I'm going to go ahead and use this other pot right quick. I took my son's suggestion for a bigger pot, so this one is better. It's got a lot of holes in the bottom of it. I've cleaned it off. I've washed it out. And I'm just going to put this paper down in here. And I'm going to soak that paper with this peroxide. Not soak it, but I'm going to wet it with this peroxide water so that it'll lay flat up against the pot. And then I'm also going to put some of the mosquito bit water in here. And that way it'll hold up against the sides when I put the soil in here. So let me go ahead and start filling this with the soil. Because it's going to take much more. Now, a little bit more. Now let's up-pot this one once again. Whoa, look at there. Look at there. Went in there perfectly because that soil was wet. Okay. Pack it down. And then I'm going to add the rest of the soil that's in here. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have did this in the first place, but oh well, you live and you learn. I was just trying to get in the house right quick while we had a decent day. It's in the 50s today, which is warm for us, zone 6A. So there we have it. I don't have to put, maybe I'll put a little more water in here because of that dry soil underneath, but other than that, we're good. So I'm gonna soak it again with some water and just let it sit out here for a while to drain real good, and then I'll take it in the house. Thanks again. I appreciate you. Peace and love. See ya! And cut. This is it.